Hello my fellow anglers and welcome back to the channel. Your favorite expert is here to bring you the ultimate fishing forecast for Wednesday, the 21st of January 2026, right here in beautiful Australia. This day, my friends, is shaping up to be an interesting one, a bit of a curveball if you will. We're talking about a day that promises rewards for those who understand the conditions and are willing to adapt. So, get ready, because while some might find the fish a tad moody, we know exactly how to turn that moodiness into a feeding frenzy. This isn't just about catching fish, it's about understanding why they bite or why they don't, and I'm going to spill all the secrets for an epic day on the water. Now let's talk tactics for some of Australia's most sought-after species, especially around our coastal estuaries and inshore reefs. First up, the magnificent Yellowtail Kingfish. With those warm summer waters, these powerful fighters will be pushing right into the inshore reefs, headlands, jetties and pylons. They love structure, so focus your efforts there, particularly where the water temperature sits comfortably around 22 to 25 degrees Celsius. My advice, friends, is to get your medium to heavy tackle ready. Libs squid are absolutely deadly, but don't shy away from stick baits, poppers, or large soft plastics worked aggressively. Remember, kingies hit hard, so strong hooks and leaders are non-negotiable. Next, for our estuary warriors, the bream. These clever fish will be holding tight to structure in the estuaries, along rock walls, oyster leases, and especially under boat moorings and pontoons. The key here is stealth and light gear. A lightly weighted, unpeeled prawn or a small crab drifted down naturally next to a pylon is almost irresistible to a big, blue-nosed bream. On the flats, especially during a run-in tide at first light, they'll be hunting for worms and nippers, so those are your baits of choice. Keep in mind, bream often bite well when the barometer wobbles, and we might see a slight dip today. And let's not forget the ever-popular flathead. Despite January often being considered a lower season for some flathead species, these ambush predators will still be actively feeding in shallower zones, typically at depths of 2 to 5 meters. Look for them in sandy gutters along drop-offs and where weed beds meet sand. Soft plastics, especially those mimicking baitfish, worked with a slow retrieve, are incredibly effective. A small jig head with a paddle tail or grub tail plastic will entice them out of their hiding spots. Finally, for a bit of light tackle fun that's always a winner, let's talk about whiting. These delicious fish will be active in the shallow, sandy gutters. Look for disturbed sand, which is often a sign of whiting digging for a feed. Try small surface lures or tiny poppers, or go old school with live worms or fresh nippers on a light-running sinker rig. Early mornings around the tide changes our prime times to target these beauties. All right, friends, let's break down the conditions for the 21st of January 2026 so you understand the why behind our strategies. First, the weather. Across many parts of coastal Australia, we're expecting daytime air temperatures to reach around 22 degrees Celsius, with comfortable overnight lows of approximately 19 degrees Celsius. The wind looks to be mostly light to moderate, starting as a gentle northeasterly sea breeze each afternoon, a typical, predictable summer pattern. We are forecasting a slight dip in barometric pressure and a chance of a shower, with some areas seeing around 3.3 millimeters of precipitation. This change in pressure can sometimes make the fish a bit moody, but it can also trigger a feeding frenzy, especially for species like bream. Generally, summer atmospheric pressure is stable, but these localized fluctuations are key to watch. We'll also have around 8 to 9 hours of sunshine. Now the water temperature, this is the real kicker. Coastal waters across much of Australia will be beautifully warm, generally sitting between 22 and 25 degrees Celsius. This is the sweet spot for the metabolism of our summer species, meaning they are active, aggressive, and need to feed regularly to fuel their engines. As for the lunar factor, the 21st of January lands on a waxing crescent moon. The moon is just 2.6 to 2.8 days old, with an illumination of around 7 to 9%. It rises before noon, transits the meridian before sunset, and sets before midnight. While popular fishing lore sometimes suggests a slower bite around the new moon due to less light, this period of a waxing crescent moon with dark nights often leads to fantastic fishing. Many anglers believe that the darker nights encourage predatory fish to hunt more actively during the day, especially around the major tide changes at dawn and dusk. Considering all these factors, my friends, it'd give the overall fish activity for the 21st of January 2026 a rating of good but potentially capricious. The warm water and strong summer feeding patterns are a huge plus, encouraging active metabolism and feeding. However, the waxing crescent moon just after the new moon, combined with a slight dip in pressure and localized showers, means the bite might be inconsistent. You'll need to be observant and adapt your tactics. Fish will be active, especially around tide changes, but they might be wary or holding deeper during the brightest parts of the day. Patience and precise presentation will be your best friends. So, there you have it, my friends, your detailed forecast for the 21st of January 2026 across Australia. It's a day that promises rewards for those who understand the conditions and are willing to adapt. I wish you nothing but the best. Tight lines, and may your cooler be heavy. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up if you found it helpful, and let me know in the comments what are your plans for fishing this week. Have you had any surprising catches during days with fluctuating pressure? Share your observations and let's build this community together. Until next time, stay safe out there, respect the resource, and happy fishing.